Stop. Before you buy any phone under 25,000 rupees, you need to watch this. I've tracked down 5 phones that actually give you real value right now. And number 1, it's gonna legitimately surprise you. Let's go. Welcome back to TechSphere X. Today, we're diving straight into the absolute best phones you can snag under 25,000 rupees for May 2026. I've dug through the real prices, the nitty-gritty hardware specs, and actual unfiltered user reviews. So zero sponsored junk here, none. Just pure value. Let's kick off the countdown with number 5. All right, coming in at number 5, we've got the Motorola Edge 70 Fusion. The price tag is exactly 24,999 rupees. It is literally right at our budget limit, but man, it immediately makes a statement. So, why is it on the list? Well, it's all about that super clean software. No annoying ads popping up everywhere. Plus, that curved display just looks really premium in the hand. Oh, and it rocks IP68 water resistance, meaning you could literally drop this thing in a pool and it'd be perfectly fine. But here's the problem. The charging is, well, it's pretty slow, locked at just 68 watts. And if you're into heavy gaming, the performance here is strictly average. Basically, buy this phone if you absolutely despise bloatware and just want a smooth, clean daily driver. Otherwise, go ahead and skip this one. I'm giving it a solid 7 out of 10. Moving on to number 4, it's the iQOO Neo 10R, priced at 23,900 rupees. Now, that number 120, that is frames per second, folks. This device completely pivots away from your standard everyday experience and laser focuses on one specific thing. This thing is for hardcore gamers, period. It's packing that Snapdragon 8S Gen 3 processor, which is going to pump out an easy 120 frames per second in BGMI. And to keep you going, it's got a massive 6,400 milliamp hour battery. The catch, though, the cameras are just bad, like really bad. And honestly, the plastic body feels pretty cheap. So the verdict? You should buy this phone only if you're grinding mobile games for hours every single day and couldn't care less about snapping photos. I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10. All right, hitting number 3, we've got the Realme P4 Power at 23,999 rupees. Look, you really only need to know one number for this one, 10,001 milliamp hours. That battery capacity is absolutely insane. Why did it make the list? Because you are getting 2 days of battery life, easy, no sweat. You can actually use this beast to reverse charge other phones, and when it does finally die, it fills back up fast with 90-watt charging. But, of course, there's a trade-off. It is heavy. Like, your wrist will literally start to hurt if you hold it too long. And the cameras, they're just okay. Nothing to write home about. Grab this one if you absolutely despise lugging around power banks and battery anxiety just ruins your day. For that crowd, it's a solid 8 out of 10. Stepping up to the runner-up, number 2, the Vivo T4 5G. Price tag on this one is 24,400 rupees. So we've talked about the gamers, we've talked about the battery fanatics, now let's talk about the creators. Here's why it's sitting at number 2. It hands down has the best camera on this entire list. That 32-megapixel front shooter is absolutely perfect for selfies and reels. Plus, the AMOLED display is gorgeous, and you're getting a hefty 7,300 milliamp hour battery. The problem? Well, Vivo software is pretty packed with bloatware. You're definitely going to have to spend your first few minutes manually deleting like 5 or 6 junk apps the second you take it out of the box. But seriously, buy this if you take a ton of photos and shoot a lot of video. Don't let a few minutes of deleting some annoying apps stop you from getting a great camera. Reading? 8.5 out of 10. Okay, this is it. We've seen the battery kings, the gaming beasts, and the camera champions. But what actually takes the absolute top spot? What is the single best all-around smartphone available right now for under 25K? Drumroll, please. Number 1 is the OnePlus Nord CE 5. And the price? A surprisingly low 22,500 rupees. It genuinely beats out all the more expensive competition because, well, it's just the complete package. Why does it take the crown? Because everything on this phone just works. You're getting a 7,100 milliamp hour battery, 80-watt fast charging. The Dimensity 8350 processor smoothly handles whatever games or apps you throw at it. On top of that, the Oxygen OS software is just incredibly clean and fast. Oh, and it packs a 50-megapixel camera with OIS. So yeah, say goodbye to blurry photos. Now, you might be wondering, what's the catch? Well, the only real downside is that there's no dedicated zoom camera. But let's be real for a second. At this crazy budget price point, considering everything else it executes flawlessly, who even cares? Honestly, this is the device that 90% of people watching this explainer should actually just go ahead and buy. Hands down, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. So let's do a super quick recap. Best for the camera? That's the Vivo T4. Best for hardcore gaming? iQOO Neo 10R. Best battery? Realme P4 Power. And the best overall? The OnePlus Nord CE 5. Look, if your budget is exactly 25,000 rupees, just buy the OnePlus. It's really that simple. Now, I've got a question for you. Which phone are you using right now? Drop a comment below, tell me if it's OnePlus, Vivo, or other. Seriously, I read every single comment. If this explainer helped you out, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to TechSphere X for honest, unsponsored phone insights every single week. Click the bell so you don't miss my next explainer. I'll catch you guys in the next one.